I got broads in Atlanta. Just took the lean in the family. Credit cards and the scammers.
Analysts need to be African Americans, not people that are not. Because let me tell you, no, it happens all the time. It's true. Okay. I mean, I think non-African Americans think African Americans all look the same.
Did she just say what I think she said? Well, that was Congresswoman Tlaib insisting that Detroit police only hire African Americans for doing what's called facial recognition analysis because white people are so racist they can't tell anyone apart. Well, that didn't sit well with Detroit's police chief, who said this.
We were appalled when she made the statement. There's a double standard. If I had made the exact same comment, they would have been calling for my resignation, and she would have been leading that charge. That's a fact.
Joining me now is Candace Owens, the founder of the Blexit movement and author of Blackout, and Monique Presley, Democrat strategist and attorney. All right, Monique, defend what Tlaib said there.
Well, there are stats that defend the basis for her information. So there's information that shows where facial recognition technology is concerned that people who are of the same racial demographic as those that they are being able to identify or are supposed to be hired to identify have an easier time distinguishing between person and person. So that means that what she's saying, and what she said actually later was, no, I'm not saying that no white people should be involved in doing this job in this crime lab. I'm concerned that this is a city where there's 80% people who are African American, and in here there's 95% people who are Caucasian doing the recognition. So it's just a matter of data.
So it's the proportionality.
No, it's the issue of the data. If the data says that one person can do something with more accuracy than another, then especially where identification is concerned for crime, when you're using
street cameras. If it was said the other way around, don't talk over me. If it was said the other way around, Candace, a white person saying something even remotely akin to this, even if there were stats about certain type of behavior, or good behavior or bad behavior, you would be decried as racially stereotyping and using race as a basis for decision making, which is, I thought, what we were trying to get away from as a country. That's, to me, the double standard that is appalling here.
I mean, there's no question that what she said was racist. I'm going to take an optimistic take on this by saying that to hear that police officer speak out and call it racist is largely due to the fact that there is an awakening happening in the black community, and we are realizing that the real racists are Democrats. So I think that that's a positive spin on that. I mean, you're absolutely right. If any person said something based on statistics, if somebody said we should only police in black neighborhoods because they commit the majority of the crimes, which by statistics would be accurate. Black Americans account for 13% of the population but commit over 50% of all the homicides in this nation. That fact would be called racist. If we say we should only have black police officers because we don't want white police officers getting killed when they're committing more of the homicides, that fact would be considered racist. Her comment was racist. Her comment was inexcusable. And I'm really happy that black Americans are speaking out and saying, I do not care if the shoe is on the other foot. Racism is racism.
Well, the black police officer himself said he'd be fired if he said something akin to that, which I thought that was wow. I mean,
but he didn't say that she was racist. What he said was, if I had said that, then I would be in trouble, meaning he can't speak the truth without getting in trouble. And this congresswoman could. So when we have stats, when we have data.
So are you saying we should determine racial composition by using, well, when it's the Monique show, you can interrupt.
It's coming.
Okay, good. So seriously, I'm asking a serious question. If stats alone determine racial classifications, I think would be going into not a great place for a lot of different people of all different backgrounds. Especially stats alone determining racial classifications. Wow.
No.